got the shrinking cap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
Grandpa! No, be careful! Grandpa, stop! Grandpa in my pocket! This is the cafe in Sunnysands, and it's run by Miss Smiley. Miss Smiley is called Miss Smiley because she's always smiling. And what's more, she makes the most delicious treats ever. She loves music, and today she was holding a concert in her cafe. And we, the Mason family singers, were all busy practicing our song when suddenly...
Tiny me.
Great Aunt Loretta arrived.
Oh, that's your noise, you. Well, come on then. What's the song? What have you chosen? Come on, tell me.
Oh yes, our song for the Sunnysands sing-along was called Boom-a-Boom Whoop Sing Zoo.
That sounds very peculiar. Never mind, I'll soon sort it out, because I've arranged for Madame Vibrato to come and help us out.
Madame Vibrato? Who's Madame Vibrato?
Madame Vibrato is an extremely famous opera singer.
La 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 la!
Yes, thank you, Jemima. Madame Vibrato just happens to be a very, very good friend of mine. She's singing at the cafe this evening, and I've got her to come this afternoon to help us practice, which is a very good thing for you, Grandpa, because you need a lot of practice, you do. Madame Vibrato could get even you to sing. Madame Vibrato could get a monkey to sing.
And with that, Grandpa ran inside, and I followed.
Oh, Jason, this isn't really funny, you know.
It is quite funny, Grandpa.
Yes, I know, but if the Mason family singers are going to be at their best today, then Loretta has got to be stopped from joining in. And that means only one thing.
Not a shrinking cap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
I'm the only one who knows about Grandpa's magic shrinking cap. Everyone else thinks he's gone for a little lie down. They have no idea that he can get up to this, and this, and this, and that he can hide in very small places. Today, I had no idea where Grandpa was hiding when the others all rushed in.
Grandpa gone for a little lie down? Oh, typical. Never mind, you've still got me. Come on, Madame Vibrato awaits.
So we all got into Campo and Great Aunt Loretta sang. I really hoped Grandpa would find his own way to the cafe, because I knew I'd need his help. Then Great Aunt Loretta said,
Oh, you're going to love my friend, Madame Vibrato.
but we did not love Madame Vibrato. Grandpa arrived as she started singing again. I was really pleased to see him run in. He jumped up onto a table and hid. Madame Vibrato finally stopped singing and said,
Now, my dears, I'm going to help you all make the music come alive.
Music coming alive. Who'd have thought it, eh?
Now, fill yourselves with air like a big balloon.
and Madame Vibrato filled herself with air like a big balloon. And then she did this. It was a dreadful noise. Grandpa couldn't help laughing. Suddenly, who should arrive but Mr. Whoops?
Oh!
Sorry, Madame Vibrato. Vibrato. It's only Mr. Whoops. He's always having little accidents.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Mr. Whoops is called Mr. Whoops because he's always having little accidents. He falls over things, he falls off things, and sometimes he even trips over his own feet.
Oops.
Soon, Madame Vibrato was making us all walk around the room singing our names in the air. Poor Mr. Whoops. He really was having a clumsy day.
Loretta, darling, you sound like a cat with a toothache.
Grandpa wanted me to go into the kitchen. I had an idea. I'll get you some water, Great Aunt Loretta. It might help with the toothache. Grandpa jumped down and ran to the kitchen. I ran after him.
We have a bigger problem than I thought, Jason. In fact, we have two problems.
Madame Vibrato
Who we've got to get rid of,
and Great Aunt Loretta.
who we've got to stop singing.
So what shall I do?
Open the piano lid, then get everybody out of the cafe apart from Madame Vibrato.
Okay. And Grandpa jumped off the kitchen table. Madame Vibrato had got us all doing some dreadful singing exercises.
Oh, Loretta, dear. You sound like a hyena with an ingrowing toenail.
Oh, I don't want to sound like a hyena.
I hoped some water would help.
Wee-wah! Wee-wah!
Oh, Loretta, darling, we're never going to get the music to come alive with you singing. You sound like a hippopotamus with a tummy ache.
Oh, I sound like a hippopotamus now, do I? Well, this hippopotamus is going to the...
Great Aunt Loretta never says the word toilet out loud because she thinks it's rude. Why don't we all go outside for some fresh air and let Madame Vibrato practice her song?
Good idea, Jason. Mr. Whoops and I'll get some tea and cakes.
And we'll all leave you alone to bring the music alive, madam.
Oh, thank you, dear. I'm sure I will.
Time to put Grandpa's plan into action. I think it'll sound better with the lids open.
Oh, thank you, dear. Oh.
Now was Grandpa's chance. I'd got everyone out of the room. I had no idea what he had planned.
Are singing, the little yellow buttercups are popping up to say hello. Loretta, is that you? The little yellow buttercups are popping up to say hello to... Has the music really come alive?
Oh yes, the music was coming alive. And Grandpa hadn't finished yet.
The music really has come alive, all by itself. It really has come alive. Oh.
Whatever's the matter, Madame Vibrato?
The music has come alive.
What's that you said?
Oh, look what you've done. You and your little accident.
I'll get a cloth.
Oh.
I'll help.
Grandpa had another idea. He pushed the treble clef off the board, jumped down and hid behind it.
Oh no! Oh no! That treble clef is chasing me! Stop it! Oh, stop it! Oh, stop!
Just then, everyone came back in, and Great Aunt Loretta said,
You sound like a baboon that's been stung on the bottom by a bee.
Oh, the music has come alive! Oh.
and with that, Madame Vibrato ran out of the cafe.
She always was bonkers. Oh, now I've got a sore throat with all those silly exercises.
I've got an idea. You can conduct us, Great Aunt Loretta.
Oh, ooh, right.
Soon, we were practicing again, and this time we were singing our very own song. Boom-a-boom, whoop-sing-zoo. Boom-a-boom, boom-a-boom, boom. Boom-a-boom, boom-a-boom, boom. If you're happy and
and you want to tell the world that you're the happiest person in the land. Make your feet go tappy and your hands go clappy, and the world will surely understand. Oh, who needs words when the sky is blue? Who needs words when I am with you? The only words that we think will do are boom a boom whoop sing zoo. Boom a boom boom a boom whoop
Zing zoo,
boom a boom boom a boom.
zing zoo.
If you're happy and you want to tell the world that you're the happiest person in the land.
Zing zoo.
Make your feet go tappy and your hands go clappy, and the world will surely understand. Oh, who needs words when the sky is blue? Who needs words when I am with you? The only words that we think will do are boom a boom whoop sing, boom a boom whoop sing, boom a boom whoop sing zoo.
When we got home, I ran ahead and whipped Grandpa out of my pocket. He took off his cap and came back to his normal size.
That was great fun, Jason. And we did it. We got rid of Madame Vibrato and we stopped Loretta from singing.
Yes, Grandpa. I think we call it teamwork.
Teamwork.
Oh, so sorry you missed it, Grandpa.
It was a great sing-along.
Oh, good. And did the music come alive?
You, Grandpa, you're as bad as Madame Vibrato. Music coming alive indeed.
Grandpa in my pocket.
Oh, it's a hot day for tea. Shouldn't they be having juice?
My friend Dora had come to play. And when Dora comes, we have to play with Jemima's old dolls. Look, we've even got a chef.
Ah, Pedro Perfecto. Here are, Pedro, a jammy jumbly biscuit for your customers.
We were all having fun, but guess who'd come to look after us?
Oh, I have never been so hot in all my life.
Great Aunt Loretta, Grandpa's sister.
Green gloop, that's what I need.
Green gloop is spinach and sprout shake. It's just one of the revolting things she makes.
Oh, yum. Right, now come on, got to clear all this lot away.
What?
Why?
We are expecting a visitor.
Who?
Mrs. McQuisket, that's who.
The Mrs. McQuisket? From Mrs. McQuisket Cooks for the Country?
The very one, Grandpa.
Mrs. McQuisket has a TV cooking show.
I met her in Miss Smiley's cafe. She is in Sunnysands gathering exciting new recipes. I said to her, if you are gathering exciting new recipes, you have come to the right place. I am going to make her the tea of her life.
Jammy jumbly biscuit?
Oh, I'm planning a whole lot more than a jammy jumbly biscuit, Grandpa. A whole lot more.
Oh, yes. Today there would be more than a biscuit for Mrs. McQuisket. Mrs. McQuisket does a TV show called Mrs. McQuisket Cooks for the Country. She is great at stirring and whisking and mashing. And she makes really extraordinary food, like the Jelly Mountain and the Vegetable Volcano and the Field of Fruit.
Ah, field of fruit. That's my favourite Mrs. McWhiskit recipe.
We'd set up the dolls' tea party again, but we weren't going to have much time to play.
Jason! Dora!
Coming!
In fact, Jason, if Aunt Loretta is going to try and make some of her revolting food for Mrs. McWhiskit, I think we ought to try and stop her. And to do that, I need to be small.
Not a shrinking cap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can!
Now, as you know, when Grandpa's small, he can run so fast I can't catch him. He can fly off in my toy plane. He can whiz about in my toy car. I had no idea where he'd got to or what he was planning.
Jason!
I had to go and help Great Aunt Loretta to make Mrs. McWhisket's tea.
Trust Grandpa to have gone for a little lie down. Ah! Right now then, have we got everything ready for sardines and bananas on toast cauliflower cake with cockles and jam, seaweed jelly and mustard, and lobster and lettuce ice cream. Ooh.
Great Aunt Loretta was making her weirdest tea ever. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Grandpa running in. And guess what? He was dressed as Pedro Perfecto. He jumped onto the dresser and then told me to get everyone out in the garden.
Seaweed and the jelly.
Great Aunt Loretta, why don't we pick some tomatoes from the garden? I think they'd go really well with the,
Lobster and lettuce ice cream?
Ooh, you're really catching on, you two. Ooh, go on then, out you go.
So we went into the garden and Great Aunt Loretta went to the dresser.
Oh, I thought I told them to put all the dolls in the other room. Oh, I don't like the looks of you. Shifty looking you are.
So Great Aunt Loretta thought Grandpa was a doll.
And Mrs. McQuisket won't like dogs in the kitchen, so you watch out.
Meanwhile, Grandpa had jumped off the dresser and was now on the kitchen table. He started to knock things off. First the sardine tins, then the banana, then the mustard jar, then the cockles, then the jam, then the lobster, then the lettuce, and finally the open tub of ice cream. The temptation of ice cream was too much for Wolfie. Well, after all, it was a very hot day. The second part of Grandpa's plan was to hide everything. But then he heard the doorbell. And then he heard this.
Ah, what's going on in here? Oh, oh, you, that dog. That dog, it's been all over this table. Oh, I feel all hot and peculiar. Oh, Jason, get a bowl out there for the tomato.
Grandpa quickly hid behind the toaster.
Oh, come on, hurry up. Any minute, Mrs. McQuisket will be here.
Mrs. McQuisket here. Oh, I rang the bell and didn't get an answer, so I came round the back.
Oh, afraid the tea's not quite ready yet.
Tea's not quite ready, you say? My dear, the tea is all over the floor, and there's a wee scraggy-looking dog eating ice cream out of the tub. How perfectly horrible. Shoo, you! Shoo, this is no place for dogs.
I was just going to mash some tomatoes for the tomato sauce.
I'll do the
Go with the ice
mashing.
cream. Oh.
I'm not just a great whisker. I'm a great masher, too.
Oh, you squirted me. Oh, I don't want to be squirted. Here, I'll do the mashing.
Oh.
And Great Aunt Loretta chased her around the table.
Come on, give it to me. I'll do it.
Oh, a lobster just tripped me up. Oh, out of the kitchen, you two. This is no place for wee children. This is a health hazard.
It's perfectly harmless.
Take it away.
It won't hurt you.
No, I don't like the whiskery bits. Put it down. Thank you, Loretta. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so hot. Is it always this hot in Sunnysands?
No, it's an especially hot day. What you need is a glass of green gloop. Nothing like a glass of green gloop to cool you.
So that's how you cool down in Sunnysands, is it? You get covered in glue.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Oh, I'm getting a towel. Mrs. McQuisket's covered in glue.
And Great Aunt Loretta dashed upstairs.
Should we go in?
No! I needed an idea.
Tell you what,
Go and help Great Aunt Loretta find a towel. I'll listen here. I knew Grandpa would be up to something any minute.
Sunnysands, eh? Oh, I'd heard such great things about the place. Miss Smiley's cafe is full of wonderful recipes, but here, there's bunkers, lobster ice cream and green gloop and a tiny wee chef. A tiny wee chef?
Pedro Perfecto, at your service.
This time, Grandpa had gone too far.
What would you like, huh? I can make anything in the world. I can make a spaghetti, a macaroni, linguine, tortellini, pizza with a crispy base, pizza with a not-so-crispy base.
Grandpa was going through every dish he knew.
Frankfurters, the fries. How you like some ice cream, huh?
A wee chef is talking to me. A wee chef is talking to me.
And with that, she ran into the garden. She's run into the garden. I think she's just very hot and bothered.
Oh, bothered. A wee chef was talking to me.
A chef? Where?
In there. A wee talking chef.
Oh, don't be silly.
Just then, the doorbell rang. That'll be your mum, Dora. Quick, you've got to go. Before I knew it, Grandpa was back on the table, but he had to hide. He dived under the lobster and...
Did he talk to you? Did the chef talk to you?
No, the lobster! The lobster ran across the table towards me.
Come up here. Come up here where they can't get at us.
So they looked at each other, looked at the pond, and decided to jump. Then they decided to laugh.
I think we just got hot and bothered.
I think we just needed to cool down.
Great Loretta! Catch! I left them playing in the pond and I ran inside to find Grandpa.
I've put Pedro's clothes back on him, Jason.
Well done, Grandpa. Now cap off, quick! So Grandpa took off his cap and came back to his normal size.
Oh, well, Jason, we stopped Aunt Loretta from making her weird food for Mrs. McWhiskit.
Yes, Grandpa. And I think they're going to be friends for life now.
Teamwork, eh?
Teamwork. Later, Great Aunt Loretta and Mrs. McWhiskit were definitely friends for life.
I was so hot and bothered, I thought I was chased by a lobster.
And I thought a wee chef was talking to me.
What would you like? I can do a spaghetti, macaroni, linguine, jammy jomly.
Do you know something? He sounded just like that. The wee chef.
Grandpa in my pocket! This is the lighthouse in Sunnysands. It's where Mr. Mentor the inventor lives. He just loves inventing crazy things, and we just love going to visit him in the lighthouse. Sometimes he invents things quite accidentally. Sometimes Grandpa helps with his inventions. But Sunnysands just wouldn't be Sunnysands without Mr. Mentor. We're always really pleased to see him. One morning, while I was helping Dad, he burst into the garden.
I've got some spectacular news.
Mr. Mentor invents words as well.
Really?
What? My very good friend, Mr. Greater the Creator, has come to Sunnysands. He's one of the most remarkable inventors in the universe.
He sounds amazing. I'd love to meet him.
Well, he's staying with me at the lighthouse, so you can come and meet him now, this very minute.
Yes, this was the day we all got to meet Mr. Greater, the Creator. Mr. Greater is very big and very jolly. And he likes everything to be big. Especially his inventions. Like this, his super-sized sausage squeezer. That makes him extra jolly.
Can I come? I'd love to meet Mr. Greater the Creator.
Grandpa, you'd never manage the lighthouse stairs. Never mind, I'm sure you'll meet him very soon.
I'm sure I will. Sooner than you expect.
I knew what Grandpa was thinking.
I'm going to meet Mr. Greater the Creator, stairs or no stairs.
Not a shrinking gap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks. He can do all sorts of amazing things. He can get into my toy car and make it go. Or he can jump on my Sunnysands train and chuff around the room. But today, he decided to fly in my toy plane. So Grandpa went off to the lighthouse in my plane. And we all went in campo. In fact, Grandpa was flying so fast, he got there first. Mr. Grater was upstairs singing, so he didn't see Grandpa flying in through the window or landing on the floor. Grandpa climbed up the table and hid in one of Mr. Mentor's inventions, the Marvelicious Model Maker, and just in time too.
Mr. Grater, allow me to introduce my spectacularly dear friends, Jemima and Jason Mason.
Oh, you're rather small, aren't you? I like big friends. I like everything big, especially inventions.
At that moment, I spotted Grandpa in the Marvelicious Model Maker.
I've been looking at some of your inventions, Mr. Mentor, and they are all very small. What is more, I have no idea what any of them actually do.
No, nor have I. That's what I love about them. Take this Marvelicious Model Maker, for example. It's supposed to make models out of clay, but what it actually does is makes rather spectacular soup. You see, the clay goes in here. And then
Mr. Grater was very interested in the Model Maker, but I was worried when he stuck his hand inside. Would he find Grandpa?
Ouch! Oh, something nipped me. What have you got in there?
Well, just modelling clay.
It was probably a bug that got into the machine. Here. I'll take a look.
And what is this ridiculous contraption?
It's my automatic aerostatic. One of my most brilioso inventions ever, if I say so myself.
Well, show me how it works. Small girl, sit there.
See, if I can just remember.
While Mr. Mentor was trying to get his automatic aerostatic to work, I rescued Grandpa from the Marvelicious Model Maker.
There we are. Yes.
Meanwhile, poor Jemima looked like this.
Sorry.
Mr. Mentor really is the most remarkable inventor in Sunnysands.
No, I am the most remarkable inventor in Sunnysands because I have decided to move here.
To Sunnysands?
Oh, not just to Sunnysands, but to the lighthouse.
What? This lighthouse?
Of course, this lighthouse. Mr. Mentor will simply have to move out.
Move out? But I can't. This is my home.
But you can't live here because you're not a proper inventor.
He is?
Oh, very well. We shall see. I challenge you to a big inventing competition. We both have to invent something. Let me think. Yes. Something that turns small things into big things.
Small things into big things? But I've never invented anything like that before.
Oh, Miss Smiley will judge our inventions. I will see you in her cafe in an hour's time.
An hour's time?
Whoever invents the best invention wins the lighthouse. And whoever loses lives in a garden shed.
Garden shed? Oh, I'll never do it. What'll I use? I don't have anything suitable. Oh, it's absolutely impossible.
Please calm down, Mr. Mentor.
And Jemima took him upstairs to calm him down. This is terrible, Grandpa.
Don't worry. I'm going to make sure Mr. Mentor wins this competition if it's the last thing I do. I've got a plan. It's a bit risky, but I think it'll work.
I don't like the sound of risky.
See that big box over there? Use that. Make it look good. Oh, and put a hole in the back. And I'll see you in the cafe in an hour's time.
Okay. And with that, he jumped off the table, got back in the plane, and flew out of the window. At the cafe, Mr. Grater had taken no time at all to invent his invention, a supersonic supersizer.
I'm impressed, Mr. Grater.
So am I. Very impressed.
Luckily, everyone was so busy being impressed that they didn't see Grandpa running in. And then we all turned up.
So this is all you could come up with? Just a cardboard box?
It's not just a cardboard box. This is Mr. Mentor's Mega Magic Magnifier. Well, everyone was asking Mr. Mentor questions about his Mega Magic Magnifier. and Mr. Grater was laughing at it. I put the box down. Grandpa wanted me to turn it round, so the hole was at the back.
Perfect.
Then he told me the rest of the plan.
This is what we're going to do.
And he ran and got into the box.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to show you my supersonic supersizer. This amazingly brilliant invention can turn small things into big things. Gather round, everyone.
So, Mr. Grater took a small Sunnysands cupcake and put it into his supersonic supersizer. He closed the door, pulled a lever, and out came...
A big Sunnysands cupcake!
That is wonderful. Yes. The most wonderful invention I've ever seen.
Of course.
Oh, Mr. Grater, you are the winner.
The keys to the lighthouse, please, Mr. Mentor.
I'm sure I shall be very happy in a garden shed.
Poor Mr. Mentor ran out to the cafe, and everyone followed him. Everyone, that is, except me. It's such a pity nobody got to see Mr. Mentor's mega magic magnifier. It can turn small people into big people.
Impossible! No invention could ever do such a thing.
This one does. I'll show you. So, I opened up the box, and there, inside, was Grandpa.
A small person! I've never seen such a small person! Is he real?
Oh, yes, but this invention makes him big. Are you ready, Mr. Grater? It was time for Grandpa to take his cap off. Cap off.
Oh! That's astonishing!
It not only makes small things big, it makes big things small. Cap on. So, Grandpa put his shrinking cap on and got smaller and smaller. This was all too much for Mr. Grater. He ran.
What was the matter, Mr. Grater? Anything like it! It was amazing! Incredible! A work of genius! Mr. Mentor, you are the most remarkable inventor in Sunnysands. Nay, the universe, the lighthouse belongs to you.
What happened, Jason?
Oh, I just showed Mr. Grater Mr. Mentor's mega magic magnifier. He was really impressed.
But I don't understand. It's really no more than a cardboard box.
Well, you know how it is, Mr. Mentor. Sometimes your inventions just start working all by themselves.
Yes, I suppose they do.
So off we went back home. Grandpa arrived just before us. I quickly ran in ahead of everyone else. He took off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
We did it, Jason. We got rid of that dreadful Mr. Grater the Creator. And how did we do it?
With teamwork, Grandpa?
With teamwork.
Oh, Grandpa, you're awake. I'm so glad you didn't meet Mr. Grater the Creator. He was horrible.
He even tried to take over the lighthouse. But Jason saved the day.
Did he now? Well done.
I don't know why Mr. Grater liked big things. I think small things are just as good. Don't you, Jason?
Oh, absolutely. I think small things are the best.
Today I was really excited because we had some special guests staying. They were famous dancers called Denny and Danny Delight. And tonight they were going to perform at Miss Smiley's cafe. I was watching them practicing in the sitting room.
Oh, sorry, my fault. I'm just hungry.
Me too. But we've got to keep going. We have to be perfect for tonight's show.
And the show was called Dancing with Delight. Everyone was out except Grandpa. And guess who was making breakfast? Great Aunt Loretta.
I can dance just as well as them two, you know.
Oh, you can you? What are you doing?
I'm giving them a whole new breakfast experience. I am making scrambled egg with chocolate chips and toothpaste on toast.
What? You're making what? You can't give that to our guests.
Yes, I can.
What if it makes them ill? They won't be able to perform their show.
It won't make them ill. They'll love it. It's a time-saving device, you see. They can eat their breakfast and clean their teeth all at the same time. Genius.
Demi and Danny are really hungry. Is everything ready?
Great Aunt Loretta is planning to give them scrambled eggs with chocolate chips and toothpaste on toast for breakfast. And I won't allow it.
Won't allow it? Won't allow it? May I remind you that I am in charge of breakfast today? Go on, out, go along. All of you, and you, Wolfie. I need some peace to create. And you're not coming back until I say so.
This is a disaster, Elsie. If Demi and Danny Delight eat Great Aunt Loretta's breakfast, they'll be ill. I've got to stop her.
But how? She's not going to let you back into the kitchen.
Luckily, I've got this with me.
Not the shrinking cat, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
When Grandpa shrinks, he gets up to all sorts of things. Look down, Grandpa. He runs, jumps about, he zooms around in the toy car. He gets into Josh's helicopter and makes it fly. Or he goes chuff-chuff in the Sunnysands train. But today, he had other ideas. He got on to My Mrs. Ostrich and took off. Grandpa flew up and landed in the sitting room and sneaked past Demi and Danny Delight. While they were spinning round, he jumped into Upsy Downsy and went down to the kitchen.
Chocolate chips in scrambled eggs. Whoa, that makes all the difference.
Yuck.
There was nothing Grandpa could do about the egg, so he decided to hide the toothpaste. But then Great Aunt Loretta started clearing up.
I'll just leave that to clump.
Grandpa had to hide.
Oh, yum.
So he jumped into the egg box and shut the lid. And then Great Aunt Loretta threw what she thought was an empty egg box into the bin. Grandpa was stuck.
You can come in now. Oh, Grandpa gone for a little wander, has he? Oh, well, better than having him under my feet. Come on, Elsie, you can see my creation. Ta-da! It's a whole new breakfast experience. Oh, I nearly forgot the green glue.
Great Aunt Loretta put the whole new breakfast experience into Upsy Downsy and sent it upstairs. Then up she went too. Grandpa? Grandpa, where are you?
I'm in an egg box, in the bin.
What? Don't worry, I'm coming.
Oh, thanks. I couldn't stop her, Elsie.
She's already taken the breakfasts.
We've got to stop Demi and Danny from eating that revolting food. Quick!
Get into my pocket.
Now come along, Demi. You've got to finish up your toothpaste on toast, otherwise your teeth won't sparkle.
I can't eat another bite. It's giving me a tummy ache.
Well, it's not my breakfast that's doing it. It's all the dancing you've pulled a muscle.
I haven't. Oh, it's getting worse by the second. Oh dear. Excuse me.
If I was you, I'd go to the...
Great Aunt Loretta won't say the word toilet out loud because she thinks it's rude.
Excuse me. Waste not, want not.
I took Grandpa out of my pocket and put him down. He climbed up and up and up until he found a good hiding place.
I'm feeling a bit myself. All that toothpaste.
Nonsense. You're just nervous about the dancing show tonight.
Well, I hope Demi's going to be up to it. It's not looking too good at the moment.
You mean you won't be able to dance? There won't be a show? Grandpa was really cross with Great Aunt Loretta.
Now, don't get yourself in a fluster, Elsie. Of course there's going to be a show, but no need to cancel. No need at all. Don't you go anywhere, Danny. Be back in a minute.
Now what's she up to?
I had to find a way to get rid of Danny so I could talk to Grandpa. Do you think you'd like to go and see if Demi's okay?
Good thought.
Grandpa had jumped onto his chair. Nothing's going right today, Grandpa.
I know. Somehow we've got to make Demi and Danny feel better so that they'll be able to dance again. Something that will calm their tummies down.
My mum always drinks peppermint tea when she's got a bad tummy.
Elsie, that's a brilliant idea. Peppermint tea made with real peppermint leaves. That's just what we need.
But I don't think we've got any.
I know someone who will have. Miss Smiley. She's bound to have peppermint leaves in her cafe.
Get some, Grandpa, quick as you can.
OK, I will.
So Grandpa jumped off the chair, ran across the floor, got back on Mrs. Ostrich, and set off for Miss Smiley's cafe. Danny helped Demi back into the sitting room and put her legs up on the sofa. She looked really sick. She looks really sick.
I am really sick. Pardon, I can't help it. My tummy is really hurting. Ow!
Oh, so's mine. I'm going to have to ring Miss Smiley and tell her the show is off.
Danny Delight was about to dial the number when suddenly this happened.
I'm ready for you, Danny. Come on. If we're going to do the dancing show tonight, we need to practice.
Sorry, but I only dance with Demi, see?
Well, she's not up to it, is she? So I'm taking her place. Come on. Music, Elsie, please.
Grandpa arrived at Miss Smiley's cafe on the pier, and he ran inside. He couldn't ask Miss Smiley if he could have a sprig of peppermint, but he knew she wouldn't mind. This was an emergency.
Oh, peppermint leaves. Perfect.
Back at the mill on the marsh, Great Aunt Loretta was still making Danny dance.
Come on, Danny, give it some more.
I told you I'm not feeling too good. My tummy's really hurting.
Well, you'd better go to the...
I had a feeling Grandpa was on his way home, so I went downstairs to check.
Oh, dear. Oh, I feel a bit queasy.
Telling you, it was the breakfast.
Oh, no, it was the dancing. Oh, excuse me. I think I'd better go to the...
Grandpa had landed in the courtyard.
I've got the peppermint leaves.
Great! Now take your cap off.
Oh, we've done well, Elsie. We'll get Demi and Danny to Miss Smiley's if it's the last thing we do.
Teamwork, Grandpa?
Yes?
Teamwork.
I shall now go and make a pot of peppermint tea.
And soon, Danny and Demi Delight were feeling much better.
Do say thanks to your grandpa, Elsie. He's saved the day.
Does it mean the show's back on?
You bet.
Yay!
Come on, Demi. Let's get practicing.
Soon, Great Aunt Loretta was drinking Grandpa's peppermint tea too.
Oh, I must say that's really perked me up. And you got real leaves as well. How did you manage that?
Oh, it's just a small job. Sounds like Demi and Danny are feeling better. They won't be needing your help now, Loretta.
I don't care. We can do our own dancing.
We? Oh,
I am going to give you a fantastic ballroom dancing experience. Hips, hips, feel the rhythm, feel... Oh, spin